That's a nice declaration, Rudo. At least one of them is going to betray you. Confirmed. I wouldn't be shocked if there were more. What's up, guys? I'm here going to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 117 of Gachiakuta, which is known as, I don't know, not the first page, but I am excited. Naturally, there are actually like multiple plot like a crazy amount of plot lines happening right now. Obviously, we kind of have the main plot that Rudo's going down, finding the Choker Maker, and then we have the plot line with Tamsi. Then we have the plot line, obviously, now that's being fully established with, I already forgot his name, but the leader of the cleaners. And then, of course, we have the plot line that is set up with, well, not even set up, like fully being explored now with Zidal as he hunches over, look all the information. Like, so much is happening right now that I'm actually excited. I'm interested to see where the chapter is going to go, because Orana Sensei has proved they do not care about hopping around. So let's into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact. I do into. Wait. Oh gosh, darn it! 1 moment. Come here. I do in fact have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact: Rudo can write. Can they read that? Well, yeah, I guess they can. But still interesting. But overall, Gachiakuta is a manga that has so much going on in it that I'm confident I'm going to forget some stuff. Like, I consistently, for some reason, Arcus Corvus, Arca Corvus, that's the name. There we go. But Arca Corvus, I believe that's the leader's name. Like, there's so many different plot lines that honestly, the main is it crazy to say? I guess because I don't like, now that they know where Amo is. Now that they all know where Amo is. Now that they know where Amo is, I don't even fully get why we're still hunting down the Cleaner Maker or the Choker Maker. Like, reasons why? I don't know. Like they're gonna find them and then what? Like I have no idea. Now I'm genuinely forgot the motivation for that plot point. So now that is the one that I'm the least interested in, and that's unfortunate because that's Rudo's main plot point right now. Like, I'm sorry, I'm more interested in the Zidal stuff. In like order, I'm most interested in the Tamsi stuff. Obviously, he's the angel. He's the person who can go to and from. He is the impetus for the entire series, and Rudo has no idea. I'm very interested in that. Next most interested, honestly, Zidal, I'm sorry, my boy. I'm interested in Arca Corvus's background, his history, his nature, everything that's to go with him, and the true nature of the cleaners and how much that's actually going to be explored. I'm very interested in Zidal and his current arc right now, considering he's like, come on, wake up. It's been a month yet, please. Like, there's so many other interesting plot points going on that Rudo falls at the bottom. He's kind of bad because he's our main character. It's like, and it's not even like Rudo's plotline's bad. It's just, it is. But that's probably a me thing. Someone please remind me, what are they going to the Choker Maker for other than to find the Choker Maker now? Because I thought it was to find Amo, but I may be tweaking. I still haven't done my reread yet. I genuinely do not remember why they're going for the Choker Maker at this point, considering they already have Amo in safekeeping. And obviously going after the Choker Maker is a risk in the first. Like, I have no clue. So, please remind me. Maybe that'll like boost Rudo up for beyond number 4 of the 4 main plot lines I think that are going on right now. But regardless, let's not waste any more time. We'll hop right into it. Oh, he's got a to-do list. All right, let's see it. That is not a list. That is a series of staples. Oh, chapter 117, the hero of the story. Ah, okay. So are we going to get a solid full Rudo-based chapter, I'm guessing? That seems legit. Honestly, once again, it's a blessing and a curse of manga with this many plot lines. It is actually, like, we do hop around a lot. There are a lot of different, like, character chapters or character sections. Like, we had a whole chapter with Name, Rio and Kuro. We just had a whole chapter basically surrounding them. And of course, that ended up relating back to Rudo. Like, that's the thing. And I'll give it that. What Orana Sensei is very good at is ultimately all of these plot lines, even all the extra ones, do directly tie back into Rudo. It's just that he doesn't know that, or at least doesn't fully understand that, and thusly, he's disconnected despite being very interconnected to all the plot lines. My first major one, Tamsi. He intended the narrative incident that caused the entire series. He's the one who slaughtered Recto and brought Rudo down to the service in the first place by framing him with the murder of Recto. So without Tamsi, the series doesn't happen. Obviously, Tamsi's main interest is making sure that he is someone passionately hunting him down. So that is Rudo. He just doesn't know that yet. For the secrets of the cleaners in history, Rudo very clearly has ties to that. down to the very nature of the world with his connections to the Watchmen series and all that. So he's tied into that. And naturally, Zidal as well is directly tied into Rudo, considering once again he has a piece of the Watchmen series and also his Jurassic history. And we still don't even know the type of information that was gotten by Kuro. That the girl ended up absorbing from Kuro's memories and now is going to be opened up sometime soon. It's like all of it ties back into Rudo, but due to the nature of the story and how complex these characters and unique these characters are from Rudo and his general information level and narrative placement in the story, they're all separate from Rudo. So thusly, in Gachiakuta, at least to me, it feels like we don't actually have Rudo over centralization, which I do like. I actually do prefer the JJK Gachiakuta, considering they came from Enel Shobutai or Fire Force / Soul Eater. I haven't read Soul Eater in a while. I need to do a reread of that. So like, I forget how much Maka and Soul were focused on in that series, but even Fire Force does a really good job of like spreading out the character focus. So I do like it, but it leads to less Rudo. So I'm interested to get a whole chapter seemingly based around Rudo, the hero of the story. He looks so proud. He's like, yeah, I did staple that thing. I'm him. And you know, Rudo, you are him. You are him, my boy. Let's see. Oh, Simu? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Is it Simu or Simu Greer? I'm trying to get the names down. I don't know why. I think it's because the Gachiakuta names are like all very, very unique. That it's hard for some reason they're not clicking, which is funny because like then again I've been reading Ichi the Witch since chapter 1, and like I'm not like trying to remember a large cast of characters, but like I can name almost every single character in Ichi the Witch off the top of my dome piece without even seeing them. Like Ichi, Deskanas, Kamugi, Urudo, Shirobidona, Monogold. I don't remember the most recent one. I don't remember the ice witch that just got introduced. I really forget her name. But that's about it. So like, I think I'm doing pretty good there, but that's way less characters compared to Gachiakuta. And once again, so far, that story isn't branching too far off from Rudo, from its main character Ichi itself so far. It's only 11 chapters deep, so like, of course it won't. But still, thusly, I have less characters to focus on, and we're hammering in the main core cast at the moment. Meanwhile, with Gachiakuta, we have so many different characters. And obviously, I'm bad at reading things, and I'm lazy to find phonetic spellings. So I actually don't know if it's pronounced Simu or Simu Greer, but I believe that's who this is. Rudo, it's high time you got off your butt and got to work. Got to work? I mean, for all, you are a cleaner and a giver, but mainly a cleaner. Like you do have a job, Buckaroo. But got to work? You are Rudo Sabrek the cleaner, aren't you? Oh, the mess hall. And no one's in there. The cleaners have a job. Do you remember what that job is? That's something I can't say. That's right, yeah. That's the thing. He kind of is in like a pseudo lockdown until but then again, he can still definitely, he's in a catch-22. I can't even blame Rudo. Because yeah, his job is to be fighting trash beasts, but like also he does probably need to stay in top form for for hunting on the Choker Maker, which is why I'm so embarrassed that I forget why they're hunting on the Choker Maker now. Like what is I genuinely don't remember. But I'm embarrassed to forget that. But that technically is his main mission right now. It's the least interesting of all the main missions that we have for all the different characters. But it is technically his main mission, and he probably wants to be in top shape with a decent stockpile of used items for that in particular, just in case, right? Like, it's a concert, or not a concert, it's like a festival. So presumably, nothing too crazy should happen there. But it's also a manga, so something crazy will happen there. So don't blame Rudo for, like, checking the watch, looking over his shoulder, being like, when are we going? Engine, when is it? Engine, is it time yet? So I don't blame him. Let's see. And I don't blame him for struggling to hide what he knows. It's exterminating trash beasts. We have tons and tons and tons, which is funny because there are literally tons and tons and tons of trash. Let's see. Of work orders piling up. Oh, yeah, that actually has to suck. Let's see. Once again, I got a glaze on Sensei's character design. They have, is that too bold of me to say? Is that too bold? Out of new gen, I'm gonna say it. It's gonna sound mad bold. Out of new gen, they have the best character design. I think, out of new gen weekly manga, I'll say that. Out of new gen weekly manga, because Record of Ragnarok character design is so peak. It's so like legit. I should have known that, but like even Koi, I love Horikoshi's art, and I would say, like, I'd actually say Urama Sensei definitely clears a lot of early series Horikoshi. Like, I'd say, but like overall Archon Horikoshi's like relative for like mid-series, but then by EOS, like Hori just body bags Urana Sensei, but Hori body bags a lot of people, even by early MHA. But character design wise, like Hori has some bangers, don't get me wrong, but like almost every single character design in Gachiakuta is a banger. Like I can't think of one non-banger character design. Where there are like a couple in MHA where I'm like, it's alright. Ichi the Witch, I love the art style, but character design wise, it's kind of generic. Like it's not, like nothing crazy, and it makes sense based on the context of the universe. But like still nothing all too crazy character design wise. And what else am I thinking? I mean, Dr. Stone has some banger character designs, but it's also relatively simple, and also it's been over for years now. Fire Force had really good diverse design, but then again, also it was still mostly uniform based. It had good design, it had bangers, but like also been over for a while. The current ongoing one, JJK, won't really uniform character design for the most part. And any deviations were like either not appreciated or just not better than what Gachiakuta has to offer. And what else am I missing? Demon Slayer has really good character design, but once again, the uniform kind of scenario holds it back from, I feel like, Gotoge Sensei like being able to flex fully. So yeah, I think band for band, bar for bar, just considering the variety of outfits that a lot of these characters have, especially Rudo, he has a bunch of different fits. I think overall it works, and the mass and the aesthetic, like the series is just so clean. Like Urana Sensei is built like that, and it's why I've still yet to draw anything Gachiakuta related. If you'll notice, and like I've struggled even with the avatar, because once again I'm prepping for next year. I keep saying that, but hey, y'all gonna hear me mention it like in every video until 2025, where I'm being like, I'm free from prep because everything should be done. Hopefully. But with that being the case, I'm prepping, and I have like 3 different concept arts for like the art for the English pencil. Think. Brain black. What is the word I'm saying? I have like 3 different concept arts for the avatar for this series. Like the intro that we'll play. Typically right now. In fact, I know for a fact what it'll be. It's the JJK intro. It's the JJK avatar. He's like everywhere throughout this year because it's basically been the JJK year. But I want to have a unique avatar and a unique intro for every single series. Especially considering once I get back into the groove and I find time to sit down and actually book record and get back into the old style of things. Once I finally get to pick up the old pencil again, then what I really plan and really hope to do is do a lot of my old style videos, do character chats where I'm drawing the characters, and typically that's how I would adapt their art styles really, really well and be able to replicate them half decently. But I haven't done that yet for Gachiakuta, and that's like I'm struggling a whole lot with the avatar because I'm essentially trying to take aspects. I'm trying to use my own art style as a basis, and then add aspects of the Gachiakuta art style, and obviously add references from characters from the Gachiakuta manga inside of it. And of course, I'm trying to use the whole Watchmen series and try to fit that in a 1280 by 720 thing while also giving it a dynamic pose because I told myself no more headshots this year. It's like, I don't know. Or for next year. I'm sorry. It's a whole lot. It's getting real meta. Let's hop back into the chapter itself. Let's see. Even assuming your personal business will ultimately help the organization, if you can't do the jobs we're required to do, you can't claim to be a respectable cleaner. That is correct, but he has I'm not carrying y'all, but he's earned his due rest. Like he's been kind of on go ever since he hit the surface. Like, he had his little field trip, but even then, ironically enough, was still, like, out there in the field getting work done. So, like, he's got to be going. I mean, I get it. He's been sitting around for a little bit, but let the boy rest. Let's see. Especially that engine. That deadbeat was already slacking off all the time to go chase after women. Oh, wait, no. Engine, I'm off for a night on the town. Engine seems like that kind of guy. I was about to say, like, no, not my glorious King Engine, but then I think about it. Yeah, probably my glorious King Engine. Let's see. Now that he's surgically attached to you, he never does anything. That is true. I think about it. Yeah, that is true. Because, like, we met Engine when he was just, like, presumably slacking off in No Man's Land for some reason, which obviously we'll be giving context later on in the series. But still, like, he was just there. Vibing. He wasn't fighting any trash beasts. He probably wasn't fulfilling an order. So, yeah, it makes sense that he's always been sort of, like, flighty, to say the very least. Which means, Rudo, I expect you to go out and complete a job today. I'll give you the details later. Oh, yeah, geez, give him the details now if you want to get it done today. What time is it? Yes, ma'am. Rudo knows his place. Let's see. By the way, Zonka's recovered, and he's already back to work. Well, that's because Zonka's fought her. Lost. Okay, to be fair, Jabber's strong. I can't, like, I do not have a solid, I have not read the series enough to have, like, a solid, like, tier list in my head. But, like, outside of, like, obviously, like, the powerful Watchmen entity, I'd say Jabber, he's probably like a high tier. He's a pretty solid high tier. Like, especially in the environment he was in, where he had those specific types of poison. Like, he's pretty darn solid. But let's see. I'll try to reach his level, man. But like, how effective? Well, no, we know Zonga's effective. It's just that relative to like the other, he's not the strongest when it comes to fighting other givers, I'd say. Like, I'm trying to think who, other than like Rudo, who has nothing and like very little combat experience, who am I really putting Zonka above? Like, I wouldn't put him above Rio. I wouldn't put him above Engine. Heck, I wouldn't even put him above that one girl from the Kid Squad that can like transform. I wouldn't put him above her. Maybe Santa. Maybe, is it Bro Santa or the younger one, the child? And once again, I actually remember what the adult Santa's ability was either. So like, maybe those two. But like, also, we barely had to see them fight. Even the big guy, like, I don't know. I'm not really like putting anybody Zonga above anybody, because his performance, I mean, it's been clean enough, but it hasn't been overly clean. Let's see. You were the one. I forget his name. He was there. He was there at the thing with Kuro. I remember that. Let's see. Oh, hey, we're back here. Yeah, see, look at that. I thought we were going to spend time with Rudo for an entire chapter because he's called the hero of the story, but no, we are somewhere else already. Meanwhile, what? Mildretta, you were a Cilia? Yep. My hometown is Senosama. Some trash rained on it and turned it into a polluted zone 6 years ago. That's where the Cilia were basically wiped out. Anyway, you know about Cilia? That's unusual. That is still, honestly, that is still one of my most shocking moments in the series. In a series full of mystical powers, trash beasts, and eldritch deities, was the fact that the character just randomly pulled out the thing. And that is so funny to me, because that means they have to have it on them at all times. Like, and she even explains it. She's like, oh, I've never used this around the others. But that means like every single time she's on a mission, she got it. She got that thing. She stays strapped. I respect it. It's in a battle for your life, you gotta do what you gotta do. So yes, Mildretta, she does in fact know Cilia. A little bit too well. I lived in a village of women in the Southlands. The warrior tribe, Cilia. Do you know Noard? Noard? Wait, how do you know that name? Never mind. We can talk about it later. Now I'm curious. Considering the context of that, why would you bring that? Well, maybe, because once again, we cut into the middle of the conversation. So maybe it was Mildretta explaining her history, like, oh, by the way, I was Cilia. And then Rio has the natural responses. What? Mildretta, you were? Yeah, okay. So technically Mildretta did bring it upon herself. But like Rio, I would have just acted confused. I would have been like, oh, wow, I have no idea what that is. I never would have, like, I would have played dumb. Let's see. Now I'm kind of curious. Oh, Mildretta, please, let me drive now. It's a really long drive from South Branch to HQ. I can't let you do all the work. Oh, Chloe's King Gris. Let's see. I don't need any of your awkward chivalry. I told you I'd drive. So be a good boy and let me take care of you. She's an adult. In fact, I think she's like 24. Hold on. Joke loading. She's like 24. Please take care of me. Yeah. Please. I do not. Well, now I have, but like I have this little bit of nasaliness left, but I think I have fully recovered from sickness. I'm back at the prime pencil for now, and there's nothing more that I appreciate than being healthy after being sick. Like, golly, I hate it. It hampers every part of your life, like from your mobility. Like, I couldn't go to the gym. I could have, but it would have sucked horribly. And like I've grown fond of the gym now, so I was actually annoyed that I did not feel well enough to go, and I hated going into work. Oh, like constipated. I had to wear a mask. Like, it messed with my recordings, obviously, because I couldn't speak normally. I couldn't speak my regular pace. It was a mess. So I'm happy to be back. But let's see. Be a good boy and let me take care of you. Oh, she's too cool. There's another 4-letter word that she also is that we won't say because I like my chat. Let's see. Besides, the more eyes we have on Fu, the better, right? Yeah, Fu. Speaking of, dare I say he's also a high tier? Like, the only characters I say he doesn't eclipse is, like, Zidol. And Tamsi, presumably, just because of how powerful those two are implied to be. But, like, that's it. He, based on how badly he bullied Zonka, like, he may just be him. Obviously, there are some characters who, like, matchup check him. And obviously, it depends on if he has the order or not. But, like, if he's in combat mode, if the doll possesses him, like, he built it like that. Even if the twins did decide to trust him. Aw, that's nice. It's good that he's being kept under watch. Where are the twins? Oh, I generally forget. Let's see. Oh, Rudo. Folo. Is it Folo or is it Foyo? Because I don't know. Like, the Spanish training in me is like 2 double L's, Foyo. But it may be Folo. I can't. Well, considering there doesn't seem to be, like, there's some manga where there are clearly Spanish inspirations. Like, obviously, if you could not tell, all of the hollows in Bleach, once we get to Hueco Mundo, even Hueco Mundo itself, I think it's literally Hueco means hollow, right? What is Hueco in English? Gosh, okay. Let me check. Hueco in, please. I think it literally is Hollow World. Oh, Gap World. Gap or Hollow. Hueco. Yeah, like all of the Hispada from Bleach are Spanish references. From their numbers to their very world. Hueco Mundo, World of the Hollows. Like it is all a Spanish reference. And in that case, characters, like there's one character, there's like specifically their name, and I'm like, that's Spanish. But considering Gachiakuta is yet to reveal something like that, I'm going to call him Folo, even though my brain is going to scream Foyo. So if I accidentally say Foyo, that's why. Let's see. Oh, Foyo. Folo. Here, I got you a uniform. Huh? But I have one. This one's new. I just got it from August. Oh, that's nice. You went and got it for him? Well, August is working on the Dollfest costumes. Apparently, he's also redesigning all the cleaners' uniforms. Oh. Well, I guess once you get inspiration. I get it. I get, like... Sometimes, like, as an artist, sometimes you just get on a streak where you're like, yo, I'm going crazy right now. Let me just keep doing things. Let's see. Of course, yours isn't finished yet, so this is the same design as the old one. Yeah, but I have a uniform. Oh, yeah. But, you know, when we switched outfits in No Man's Land, I ruined yours, remember? Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that they fully switched outfits for the bit. Let's see. And you can't. You got that box from the information broker. I know you want the info, but it smells like trouble. If you need something to use, you can take my hammer and... Rudo trusted me with his treasure. But then I looked at my treasure. And my main thought is that I didn't want Rudo to break it. Yeah. That's the thing, right? Whenever I do manage to muster the urge to go to cons, I was gonna go to like New York Comic Con, but the tickets were like $600. What? Like I'll look into DreamCon for next year, but like if the ticket's like $150 just to get it, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not gonna do it. But like if I can find it and go to cons, as long as they'll let me bring it, like it is. So far, the chapter's been worthy. So like this isn't like it's not technically the official draw, but it is kind of a draw. But like. The blade is mostly blunt. Like, you can see how hard I'm gripping it. My fingers are not being sliced. I do own actual, like, look. That's the most it does to my fingies. Like, it leaves indents. But, like, I do own actual sharp blade. In fact, this other blade that sits right behind me is, in fact, a blade with a sharp enough edge to cut. And I would understand them not wanting me to bring something like this, because strong enough force, or even just pressed hard enough, you can definitely cut your finger on it. Same thing with basically all my silver blades. Every single one of my silver blades is sharp. And all my katanas are also sharp. But for something like the Sword of Judgment, I'd love to bring it with me. And I'd love to hand it off to somebody. They're like, yeah, go ahead. You can deem something worthy. But at the same time, I get that, though. Like, especially considering Rudo, the nature of Rudo's power, it's used and then it's broken. I'd be hesitant. Like, I've grown very fond of this. This is a blade that's kind of become part of pencil lore, and obviously pencil lore has become a big part of my life. So like, handing something like this over to somebody, it's a little paranoia inducing, especially when you know you're basically giving it up for it to be broken, right? Like that's terrifying. Let's see. Then I looked at Rudo. Wait, but then I looked at my treasure. My main thought is that I didn't want Rudo to break it. And what? It's Rudo. Just take the uniform, bro. Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, here. Wear this on your job, okay? You don't want to wear that old raggedy uniform. Okay, now, wait a minute. Buckaroo. What if he does? What if he does want to wear the old raggedy uniform? Like, that's kind of his whole thing. And honestly, his uniform may end up turning into, like, one of the more powerful items in the series as long as he uses the gloves properly, right? Because the longer he wears something, ultimately, the stronger it becomes. Because of the nature of his power. Let's see. You won't be able to fight at your best. Well, shockingly enough, he probably will. Let's see. Oh, I do like how he twitches about the idea of it being an old ragged uniform. No thank you. What? I can still wear my old uniform. Besides, I've fixed up a lot of things in my life, so I can mend a few rips and tears. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once again, Folo. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Foyo, because that's what my brain does immediately. Lippy because of the double L. But Foyo, you know how his abilities work. In fact, you were scared to give him your treasure, very specifically because you know how his abilities work. So honestly, you should know that he has a preference for things that are old and beat up anyway. So dude, what do you think is gonna happen? Fine then. Oh darn, he just dipped. All right. Oh, okay. Foil time. Okay, all right. Let's see. August. Will's uniform got torn up, and it's all my fault. Do you happen to have a spare or something? Excuse you? It says on the door I'm working. Hop off tip. Of course I have spares. Don't be stupid. Oh, that's actually nice of him. I honestly like. I figured he'd be a one of a kind of guy. Like, well, I guess that's a me thing. Like, one of my favorite drawings I've ever done is the Meliodas versus Goku drawing. And while I do have it saved, like on my like hard drive and stuff like that, it is just the one. Like, I never made prints of it. Though I do want to. I'm honestly, one of these days I'm going to make that thing into a shirt. Because I just love that drawing so much. And it's so old now. It's like a 4-year-old drawing. But it's still one of my favorites that I've ever done. So, maybe I'll end up being like him. Maybe I'll have backups. Maybe I'll have spares. But of course, like, he's a clothes maker. That's different. That's a different type of artistry than what I do. But let's see. Throw on the shelf. Just take whatever. Oh. Just take whatever. So did he even grab one for Rudo? Did he actually grab Rudo's spare, or did he just grab a random one? No, thank you. Jeez. I mean, he said it, but like, dude, come on now. Halt. A supporter. Oh, the cleaners expendables. I don't call them expendables. Supporters are their laggies. From one bad thing to another. What? You fight trash beasts? But you're not a giver, are you? What's the point? That's all with years before. They're a bunch of babies who can't let go, but think that makes them superior. Normal people like us will never understand their breed, will we? Will we, baby? Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess that is true. And once again, I can only imagine, right? Because typically, I do not maintain this blade. In fact, you can tell, and that's what another reason I like Gachiakuta. I can talk about my possessions, but like, you can tell I do not maintain this blade. It needs shine, it needs polish. Obviously, if I were to ever wield this Gladius, it would need to be sharpened. Like, look at the little scuffs and marks on it. Heck, even this scabbard has taken a whole bunch of damage over the years, and it's a hard plastic, and this is just straight up metal. But yeah, I guess technically this is a case of me not letting go. Heck, for all intents and purposes, the computer that I use for everything is like real old now. Like, it's gonna be 5 next year. And in computer years, that might as well be 50. Like, computers age like dogs. It's always much worse than you think. And ultimately, I guess I am kind of like a giver. I just don't want to let go. And also, it still works. I'm very much a, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of guy. And while I suppose the giver is like the next step of that, even if it is broke, try to fix it. No. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, still fix it anyway to make sure it's better and in top condition. Is what the givers do. Let's see. Hey, Foyo, guess what? I'm gonna be a giver and join the clean. Okay, so his brother died. I'm guessing. Giver and join the cleaners. Oh, okay, Foyo. So let's see if we get another character arc on top of a character arc on top of a character. Okay, it's Block Dickens. Chapter 117, the hero of the story is what he could never be. So we're gonna address one of these types of characters. It's rare, but there are definitely times where other series will like introduce a character who wants to be the hero, wants to be something along those lines, and ultimately can never reach that goal. Simply because they either A, lack the power system, B, are not the main character, or C, a combination of both. And looks like we're gonna get that with Foyo. I'm excited. I wonder what path or honestly will take him down though. Will it be the path of darkness where ultimately he never becomes a giver and he just ends up sacrificing his life for nothing or for something greater, obviously, but still he doesn't get to be the hero he wanted to be? Or will he actually succeed and awaken his powers? Will he walk down the path of a traitor? I don't know. Arata since he's been cooking so much, I'm just excited. So let me hit the... This is a worthy chapter. If you went all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave... Considering how serious this chapter was, I probably should say hammer time. Leave hammer time in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon down below, or you can support me first of all as one, get one, number, things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. So now become a member of the channel first of all as 3 hours one to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions of the series I'm to review, ad free variations of all my videos, and becoming to a $50 Patreon or a $20 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, where you drop 5 beans for a short video, 20 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dad on the Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Redwolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, Glacier XZ, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members, A+A, Ignil Lind, Kevin Encarnacion, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine, Austin Wimberly, Uchiha, and Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, AZ Void, J Warrior, and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, gracious, gargantuan thank you to our $100 That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.